Lean in the mic.
Lean into the microphone.
Used to have a cat,
Yeah.
and her name was Meshach.
Meshach? Like Shad?
Meshach, Shadrach, Abednego.
Abednego.
Meshach.
Meshach.
You go, Meshach.
Rhonda is
you
a
go.
devout.
Man.
They say it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a village or tavern to raise your inner child. And for those of us who found it, that's what makes us Villager People!
Hello and welcome to the Villager People podcast, coming to you live from the historic Villager Tavern in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm Brenan Sharp, and this is Andrew Perot, everyone.
Hey, everybody. So we have a really special guest today. In fact, probably the interview out of all that we will ever do, I've been waiting to do the most.
My Lord.
Everybody give it up for Rhonda Wey.
Yeah.
Rhonda Wey!
And we've brought in her sidekick, Gracie Rule.
Of course.
Gracie Rule. Yeah.
We also have on camera today Suze Crowley.
Suze Crowley, everyone. Straight from Chaco's Cantina and all of our hearts.
All right.
Yeah. It's awesome. And we have a live audience back there.
Yeah,
We
live
don't have a
audience.
camera on it.
Rhonda's fan club.
Which we knew would happen with Rhonda, so we didn't.
Right.
They were like, "Is admission free?"
So I'm going to set this up for Rhonda, and what we figure is going to happen is she's just going to start talking, okay? But before that even takes place.
Wait, hold up. I forgot a pitcher of beer. I'll be right back. You keep going.
Okay, all right. So I had just moved back to Nashville from Chicago, and I'm from here originally, and I came back to the village, and it was a completely different village than the one I had left. And so I was so grateful to find the villager was still here, and it was still awesome. And I come in and I meet Rhonda, and we hit it off
Just
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah, it was
Amen.
great.
That's right.
And I had a buddy of mine drive all the way down from Chicago to meet me. Tony Nuccio, he's out there. We'll get him to play down here, maybe even come on as a guest. But he came and he met me down the street at Double Dogs. And we can't talk smack about Double Dogs because JT, who works there, came and helped set up our cameras.
Right
so
on,
we're a
JT.
family here in the village.
That's right.
So anyway, we're sitting at Double Dogs. I'm like, all right, now this is a cool spot, and they've done some unique things architecturally than the restaurant that was here previously. So we can stay here, and I love this view of the village. It's one of my favorites. I said, or we could go 3 doors down, and you can go and listen to the best jukebox in the city, have the best gumbo in the city, the best roast beef po' boy in the city, and you can go see my friend Rhonda, who's going to start by saying, hey, baby, sweetie, precious, honey, sugar,
Love, monkey.
can I get you a pitcher of Shiner? And Tony, who's Italian from Chicago native, he goes, sold. And we came over and just had a blast. I met Andrew, of course, too. And anyway, it's just been...
And the friendship blossoms.
Oh, yeah, it does.
If you can't be friends with Rhonda, you're weird.
Yeah, you're
That's
messing
true.
up.
That's
You're
right.
messing up.
I've met a lot of great people in this place. It's like the best.
Yeah. Well, tell us about some of those people. Who have you
Oh my
met?
gosh,
Yeah.
what's
Who do you?
this thing over here?
Yeah. Tell us about Gracie. Gracie Rule.
Gracie and Gretchen, they both rule. Are my
And
two of my besties.
Gretchen's here, everybody. Give it up
Yeah,
for
Gretchen.
Gretchen.
Hey,
Yeah, give it up for Gretchen.
Live audience.
Live audience, feel free to walk on cam. Garth,
Yeah,
Gretchen.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come say hey.
These are my ladies.
Garth, come over here, man. Come
Come
say
on,
hi.
Garth.
Yeah, of course.
Come
Yeah,
over
get
here.
on the Rhonda reel.
See yourself. Oh, you can get on the Rhonda reel? Oh, that's our thumbnail.
Yeah, the Rhonda
All right,
reel.
hold it. Y'all hold it for a second. I'm going to get my phone out. We're going to get our thumbnail. Oh, that is precious. I mean, you just can't replicate stuff like that.
Right on.
Awesome.
There's not
Thank
another
you.
Rhonda.
There's not another Rhonda. I've never met
That's
one.
what they say.
That's what they say.
And Rhonda and Gracie are both enjoying, like I said, Shiner is our sponsor, and they're both enjoying a nice
And
dog
we love
bowl.
Shiner.
We love
Yeah.
Full of
Yes,
Shiner
we
light.
do. Shiner people are so fab to us.
Yeah.
They're so good.
They're so good.
I know, and the product is like perfect.
Good product.
Cheers.
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 Go.
Cheers. Oh, hey. We got
Yeah,
a shiner,
wrong
too.
one.
Our Shiner.
We're on the light today.
Yeah, we're-
Y'all have the heavy.
Yeah, we do. That's right. We're representing most of their repertoire here.
That's
with-
right. That's right.
I think there's a Christmas brew too. We'll have to try sometime.
Oh, I tried it.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
Oh, you
peaches
did?
and pecan.
It's what?
Really?
pecan?
Is it? It must be delicious.
Oh, well,
Is it?
it's pretty good.
Okay.
You know, but I tasted peaches and we looked it up and it's got peaches and pecans in it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
apparently it's their best-selling seasonal beer in the city. I know that.
Well, I'll tell you.
In what
I have
city?
Like
people in
my
here.
distributor that tells me that it's their best. Shiner Cheer is their best seasonal. Yeah, best-selling seasonal. Now, whenever I put a seasonal on draft, I know it's going to sit there, but unless it's like an Oktoberfest at the right
Yeah.
time.
Well, we have to try the seasonals, but it's really
Yeah,
good.
it's fun.
If you know, I'm a light beer drinker, so one, just a little, it's real good, and you can taste it. You really can taste the peaches.
Oh wow.
You know.
And as we just for the first time today, we have Suze Crowley over here.
Yes.
Yes.
The me and Brenan know her and her dad very well from Chago's Cantina.
Yes.
They are.
Right.
How long has your dad been in town?
He's been in town, I mean,
Like 25 years or something, right?
yeah, because he was originally born in Buffalo, New York.
Right.
Oh,
He and his family moved over
Yeah.
here. And he's been here ever
oh,
since.
the Beals
Yeah,
brand.
I mean, he's kind of like our guest today, and even yourself. They're Nashville staples. They're kind of. He's got so many stories from in history, and Rhonda does too. You were at Douglas Corner for 25,
About 18 years.
18 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. Now,
Best music venue that you could have walked into at that time. It was awesome.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, when we brought Rhonda in, I was like, well, how can I pass upon someone that's like, a celebrity of that nature?
And they let me stay there that long.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was another good thing.
Well,
That's
and,
very
and
telling.
So, and the best person I've ever worked with in the music industry was the one who referred you, Jan.
That's right.
Jan was responsible for a lot of money I made.
Yes, that's right.
And so, like, when she was like, "You need to bring in Rhonda," I was like, "Well, that can't be a bad idea. You're Jan."
That's right. And I
You're
love
Nancy
me some
Jan.
Jan, yeah.
Yeah.
She did. She introduced Andrew and I, yeah.
Wow.
She played music, and I said, gosh, see if you get me a job.
Yeah.
And she's like, and
And
it's
here
just like
she
her easy confidence was just like, "Oh, don't worry about that."
Yeah. I was like, man, you know somebody, please help me.
Because she had talked to me a number of times, and there was one I can't remember because I remember there was at one point where I was like definitely like, yeah, let's do that, let's get her in here for an interview.
Yes.
But she brought your name up to me a few times, and I think I wasn't looking for somebody.
No,
or-
not at the time,
Yeah.
because I believe I replaced somebody.
Probably,
I
yeah.
know I did.
But I think it was all after COVID because I think
It was.
because you were happy at Douglas. I mean, you were.
I was very happy at Douglas, and I hate that COVID happened, but it just kind of changed my world. And now that that has happened, I'm enjoying this life right here.
Yeah.
Douglas was great as a night thing and live entertainment every night, and it was wonderful. But this is like where I'm gonna stay till I can't work anymore.
Oh wow. Well, good. That's
my
great to
plan.
know. Yeah. Let's
That's
give it
my
up for
plan.
Rhonda in the building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
If Andrew will let me stay.
Oh,
If we
yeah.
like
It's my first time meeting you, but if he gets rid of you, he's getting rid of me.
Thank you.
That's true.
Yeah.
If Rhonda gets fired, I'll no longer come to this establishment.
You'll lose a lot of valuable people in your life if you ever get rid of him.
Well,
Everybody give it up for Rhonda.
I'm just gonna cheer for the entire time.
that's funny. That bullhorn, that's Andrew's buddy.
Oh,
I promise
know.
not to pull it out again.
Okay.
It was just for that
I
one
don't
moment. It
believe
had to
that.
It
happen.
was great. It was a good one.
It was good. It was the best. And so, Rhonda, what are some of the acts that you got to witness there at Douglas
Okay.
Corner?
Let's see. Some really. I saw Kevin Costner
Really?
with a band play once.
No way.
Yes.
Was he good?
He looked good.
Ah, that's a lot of it.
Believe it or not. Okay. Eric Church used to play in there before he was big time.
Yeah.
Played there once a month, easy.
Wow.
He was fab,
That's
still
wild.
fab.
Yeah.
Pat McLaughlin, which is a local, unbelievable, singer-songwriter with all kinds of people.
Wow.
If you're in that industry, then
Yeah.
you probably know Pat McLaughlin.
Yeah.
And it just on and on. Gosh, songwriters out the wazoo.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah. That was kind of.
So it was just
headquarters.
kind of magical for me when I got there because I worked in hotel. I worked at Opryland Hotel for about 20 years,
Wow.
and little taverns here and there. But that was the first time I'd worked in an environment like that, where it
Yeah.
was just open for live music only, no day, no 2 shows a night, and boom, you're done.
Right.
And it was the best.
Ah, cool.
It was something. So yeah, there's been a lot of people I have to refer back. I have to think.
Yeah.
I mean, I met a lot of, saw a lot of the country stars in there that would come in and watch the people that either performed instrumentally for them or had written for them.
Yeah.
And so I saw Martina McBride.
Nice.
Just gosh, so many people. It's hard for me to try to remember now. I don't
Did
know
Waylon Jennings ever amble in there?
No, I don't.
No?
Not maybe before my time.
Okay, yeah.
But not while I was there. But
I've met Martina McBride. She's really sweet. She's
she
very
Greg
professional. Yeah.
Forsman plays for her, and he had a band that played in the bar. So there was a lot of those session musicians or musicians that perform with the country music stars,
Yeah.
but also had their own type of entertainment. So it was wonderful.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And
it was
Rhonda
great.
also has the probably the largest collection of music-related T-shirts.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Really?
yes. That's all I do is wear it because they clothe me. You know. that
Oh
was-
yeah, they
that's-
wanted to put
well,
your
yeah,
they wanted to put their brand on the bartender.
that's it. You know, I said
Yeah.
I represent. I do it here. I
You
tell
do.
all of them, give me T-shirts. I will wear them.
Oh, the rep
She
comes
wears
in.
it.
The rep comes in and goes, "This is for Rhonda."
They say,
Yeah,
and
they
I go,
know.
yeah, and I
They
kind
know,
of.
I know, I
try
gotta
to
And I'll
spread
be
it.
like, I don't know if I have
She
enough of
spreads
these
it
to give
well.
it to Rhonda. I'm like, wait a second, I get it. They want. They're like, the rep understands. So I
That's
just
right.
leave my
I said,
shirt
you
on.
let me have it, it'll be on my bate. We'll all see it.
Very nice.
Yeah,
You hear
yeah.
that, Shiner? We need new T-shirts.
Yeah.
No, yeah. No, we just got Christmas stuff.
Oh,
so
did you?
Yeah, we
Nice.
had great sweaters.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember we
good
were there.
T-shirt.
I got to meet the rep for the first time.
Yeah.
We could make some Rhonda Shiner T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh man.
We,
All
it
day.
could say you
Nice.
haven't been to Nashville if you haven't had a beer
Yeah.
from Rhonda.
Yeah, there you
Great
go.
one.
Right, that is a good one.
That's
wasn't
a good
it?
one.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that
You haven't been to Nashville if Rhonda hasn't laughed
Said
in
hi,
your
how
face.
you doing?
So Gracie, what's new with you?
Oh, nothing.
Awesome. We didn't bring you here to talk or anything, so that's fine.
Just living the dream.
Tell me what you're doing these days. Are you still?
What am I doing? I'm working, which is work, and,
Yeah.
um,
Where's work?
I work at the Contributor.
Yes.
I
Oh
have-
wow! Since when?
Since
So I know a guy named
last
Ellis.
May. Yeah, if you need
Hey.
services, if he wants
Hey.
to sign up for disability benefits, if anyone wants to sign up for disability benefits, just let me know, because that's what I do. So
All right, let me throw in your number out like candy.
I know
Yeah.
that's my work number, not my
So
personal.
they'll be like, "I'm not crazy. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?"
I mean,
Can you
most of
remember
us
the-
are.
Be sure you remember these 3 words. Because I'm going to ask you
That's
about
the
it
test.
later.
That's the test. So.
So Gracie, for the folks at home, tell us what's the Contributor.
The Contributor is a homeless newspaper where people write stuff, and then unhoused people sell it for. They'll buy it for 50 cents and then sell it for $2, and it's like a local institution here. And then they have a lot of wraparound services too, like disability benefits, which is what I do, and then getting people housed. And it's a really great organization that helps a lot of people here in Nashville. So I
That's
like
awesome.
it. It's cool.
Yeah.
And I got my job because I knew the executive director from The Villager.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Villager story.
How about that?
Love
Networking.
that.
It's a great place to network.
It
All
is.
roads
All
lead
roads
to the
lead-
heart of Nashville, baby.
Right here, baby. So
That's right.
In the heart of Nashville.
Yeah.
that's right.
That's true.
We should make a theme song.
Well, we've been thinking about it. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that
we
would be
do
great.
have a title track that features Brennan's vocalese.
Yeah.
It's just okay. We'll work on it.
It works. We
Rhonda, you do some deep background vocals.
Oh yeah.
I could.
Oh yeah. Sing
Oh
some
man,
notes.
that'd be
Just sing
good.
some
Oh, that'd
notes.
be good.
Just do some.
That would be so good.
a whole new
Oh,
taco.
no.
You should growl. Or
Quesadilla, I hardly know you.
she'd be so embarrassed by you.
Okay, we're getting you off the podcast now. That was a bad one.
So Gracie also went to Vandy. Can you tell us
Anchor
about?
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going back?
I might be going back.
Yes.
I'm applying
We
to
hope you
medical
do.
school.
Oh,
and-
wow.
Yeah.
I told her she could be my doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. I'll just come set up a clinic right here.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Why not?
I mean,
Yeah.
business here, I feel like.
I think so. People
Yeah.
really need some help here.
Yeah, that's true. Dr. Rule.
That's right. So
Yeah, I love it.
I interviewed at Vandy, so everybody say a prayer because
Okay.
I've already.
I know you
got
have,
you.
Rhonda.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, excited for you.
Yeah, it's exciting. I hope I
Yeah.
don't have to move away. The thing that's
No.
worse about moving away is having to leave the villager.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I tell
Tragic.
people straight up. They're like, you know, if I get to know somebody, I'm like, just to let you know, I'm a statue.
That's
I'm
right.
not going. I'm like,
Stop.
I'm a firm roots.
Rhonda
That's
also
right.
is a statue.
That's right. I'm not
Why
going
do you think?
anywhere.
That's why I brought her here, baby.
That's
She's a
right.
statue person. We're statue people.
You are statue people.
Stay right there. Like if you ask Rhonda or Scott, like or me, like, hey, what are you doing on the weekend, or you got any plans for a trip? And we're just like, what is that?
What is
What is
that?
that? Yeah.
Where?
Like my job is to throw a party every day. I don't know what's a
What is
what's
Why
a
would I go
vacation.
anywhere else?
Yeah, what would be a vacation? That'd be hilarious.
I wear Hawaiian shirts to work.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're already there.
Very unbuttoned Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, right. Mow the
That's
lawn.
why they're great.
Like, that's his vacation.
That's right.
We also have
Breakfast champion.
Kevin Thompson in the house.
Yeah,
He's-
Kevin.
Yeah, so we've set up the whole show so that a bartender can open the bar while we're doing this.
That's right.
And I remember I was talking to someone about editing one of the shows, and they were like, "Well, you know, we need to remove the mistakes," and I'm just like, "What?"
Why would we do
I was
that?
like, "I want my mom to yell at me while it's going. What are you
Yeah,
talking
there
about?"
you
Yeah.
go. I want it to feel like normal. I want Toby to come in.
Oh, yeah.
Full-length podcast, all of us talking, all the interruptions.
Right.
Yeah,
that's part
I
of
mean,
it.
I've been told, because I know, like, in some podcasts I watch, they edit the bathroom breaks. Like, someone will be like, "Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom," and they're like, you'll see where it's like the one I see like that. There's only two people, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, that does
Yeah.
make
That
sense.
makes
But,
sense.
I
One
mean,
person could do a monologue.
what I love about
That's right. Read a poem.
Yeah.
what,
Art forms.
what I love what I
Yeah.
love about this medium is if my crazy distracted self forgets something, I can just get out of the chair and just move
Yeah.
around. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it
She
matter.
doesn't
often
matter.
does.
Oh,
Yeah.
like earlier.
Yeah, like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
which we got on
I do
camera.
it, yeah.
Oh, now we can
Yeah.
cut to it. Thank you, Rhonda. Now we can
Oh.
cut to it. That was hilarious.
Oh,
That
you
was
did
so
catch
funny.
it.
Yeah.
on camera. I didn't know that. I just saw him move like a bat out of booty.
So Rhonda, can you tell us about working at Opryland Hotel, the classic Opryland Hotel?
Well, yeah, I started.
Which was very different before the flood, right?
Well,
Right.
see, now I started like a month after it opened.
Mhm.
It was
Wow.
only 300 rooms.
Wow.
See, I'm
Ground
old
floor
lady. I
employee.
started January 2nd of 78.
Whoa, man.
And I did what I call 3 tours of duty. And I got my, my benefits from
There
it.
you go.
But it was, they taught me everything.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah,
So that was the primordial soup for your hospitality business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
They taught me everything. I didn't even drink, I went to work.
What? Wait, what?
What?
Wow.
I don't know this,
That's
Rhonda.
I know, I didn't. I really didn't.
Wow.
And then I went to work for Budweiser, and they taught me how to drink beer.
Well, and like the reps, when the reps come in, I was just like, I don't have to ask them if they want a beer most of the time.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, their job is to kind of socialize.
Yes. And it's
Yeah.
like long ago, they really socialized.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean,
You know, back in the day, and like we worked for Ajax, so like
Yes.
so I didn't know this because I've only been doing this for 13 years, a long time. But before I ran a bar, the truck driver did the sales.
Oh, yes. The truck driver, he had a dude that went with him, and they rode beer. Or he did. And the truck
So-
driver went in and made the tickets, did all the sales, did everything. And, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I worked for them, too. I sold Eagle Snacks
Wow.
for Budweiser.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, what's an Eagle snack?
What's
Is
an
that like an Eagle
snack?
Scout?
No, it's Anheuser-Busch had a potato chip line.
Oh.
Oh, man, it was
Were they
great,
good?
too. Yes,
stuff?
they had, it
What
was,
flavors did they have?
they had everything, listen, but they had, when they first came out,
Name 5.
well, I can. When
Oh.
they first came out, they had they put it in bars, They
Oh,
didn't
like
put it
bar
in grocery
snacks.
stores. It was like canned peanuts, honey roasted cashews, smoked almonds, honey roasted almonds, honey
Oh, wow.
roasted peanuts.
Bar nuts.
Oh, just yeah, when it was fab. And
These
it got,
nuts.
Got him!
Really, and it got so big. They
Somebody
started-
had
Cheers.
Cheers. Two
Yeah,
fists.
cheers. Yeah, come on.
Cheers.
That's right. That's right. Welcome to the podcast.
It got really big.
Anyway, yeah, Eagle Snack.
It got real big, went in the grocery stores, and so it wasn't that much fun anymore.
Oh.
You had to call on. But I did do it for a little over a year. So I ran one of the first 3 routes in Nashville.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep. And it's no longer there.
Okay, so they don't make Eagle Snacks anymore.
They,
Bring
They
back
should,
Eagle
man.
Snacks.
Really?
Thank you, Suze.
it was a great product. Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 month life shelf life on it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like really, and then you opened it up and it was still good.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really nice.
That's cool.
But I got tired of being dirty and
Oh.
driving a truck and
Oh, man.
tube of 60 for air conditioner, you know.
Oh, yeah,
2
2
windows
windows
down.
down.
Yeah. You know,
How long,
and
did you,
then
wait, how long did you drive a truck, Rhonda?
I drove the Eagle Snack truck for them for over a year, and I went back to work at Upperland. Because they took me out of
Because
there.
that reminds me of like, Rhonda is true grit. I remember That's right. That's right. Both those movies were miscasted. So,
That's right.
The Duke was miscasted. So anyway, I remember one time I can't remember what I was opening and you were coming in to get something, or I can't remember. I don't think you were sick, but you would come in what you would not wear bartending, and I was like, and she was like wearing like construction boots, like jeans,
Oh,
and
yeah,
a
yeah.
hoodie, and I was just like, I always see
Oh,
her
yeah,
in
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I always
yeah.
see her in like girly jeans and t-shirts, and I was just like, what?
What is this? Were you digging your grave?
I was like, you look like you just got the construction site.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Yeah, I got me some new ones, baby. Yeah,
She's ready for
Thank you.
construction.
Yeah, I remember that. Andrew said, what? I said, oh.
I did. I was like, this is like, yeah, Rhonda can move some shit.
I'm loaded for bear.
That's right. That's right, baby.
Oh, that's funny.
So, do you guys remember the first time you met?
Yeah.
Can you expound on that?
Yeah, please
I don't
tell
know
us
if I can
about it.
remember the
I
first
don't-
time, but I fell in love with him when I met him at
First
the
time
bar.
we met, I was having a stomach virus, and I came in and I screamed, "Give me the closest thing you have to a ginger ale, because I'm shitting
yeah.
myself."
That's right.
So it was love at first sight.
It was love at first sight.
That's not what she
Let
said
me
to me the
fix
first
you.
time I met her.
No. I knew Rhonda would take care of me.
It's true. Rhonda does take care of it.
I tried.
Help me, Rhonda.
Help me.
That's it.
Oh, that's great.
It was right after Rhonda started working here, too.
Yeah. So we
So-
yeah.
Rhonda and I have been doing
Buddies
our
for
thing for a long time.
yeah.
Hey,
I'll be here.
people offset. You should get beer. Get Kevin to give you some beer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
guys
get
can
her,
go.
right?
Yeah, Garth doesn't look right without a pitcher.
Garth,
Two Miller Lite?
I've never seen Garth without a picture.
Hey, Garth, what is Rhonda, Garth? What is she?
She's one of the most truly unique people. I met her a little over 2 years ago through Sarah, and she always comes.
Come get on camera and tell
come
us.
on.
Come
Yeah,
Come
on,
over
Come
here,
talk about my
Garth.
flatter
Hey.
Rhonda.
Come
Yeah.
over. Come on, Garth.
Yeah.
Get over here, baby.
Sub in.
Yeah. There you
I don't know,
go.
she's one of the most unique
Come
and
on,
special
you're not in the camera. Come
people
over
who just
here.
comes in with the best attitude, and she just has a wealth of life experience and really is one of the kindest and most endearing people I've ever met.
Right on, you tell him.
Oh,
Oh yeah, kisses.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That was great.
All
We didn't
right.
get any of that on camera, did we?
No.
Awesome.
Maybe the edge of the kiss made it. I
Okay.
think.
Some slowed, like, careless whisper with a kiss.
Yeah, that's
All right,
exactly.
where's my
Yeah, that's
lady
right. We'll
friend out
edit
here?
Careless Whisper into that.
Yes, yes.
So,
Gretchen,
can we
you
get some
come in and
George
tell a
Michaels
Rhonda
on
story?
top of that?
Tell a
Come on
Rhonda
over here,
story.
baby.
All right, get between them so you're on camera.
I'll only do this if Rhonda gives me a kiss.
I love
It's like Sesame Street, where it's like Rhonda and Friends.
Rhonda's like Big Bird.
I love Big Bird, and I love Rhonda.
No, Rhonda's like the person, and then we're the animals or whatever. The Muppets.
Sure.
But Rhonda can growl.
I can.
She won't do it on camera. She's too shy.
It's special.
No.
No.
It's too special.
Okay.
Maybe round 2. Oh.
All right.
Oh, she's starting it.
I was trying to teach him how to growl.
We're not too good at it.
Like a shepherd.
So somebody, I work with an old. We have another person from Douglas Corner named Ellis Parrish that works with me at night, who did work with Rhonda over at Douglas Corner. And I remember I was talking to Ellis about Rhonda, and he goes, "Yeah, she had this way of like." The regulars, especially the guy ones, would always bring her stuff.
Wow.
And I was like, oh really? Like that's really I mean this happens, but it's like she's apparently very gifted at this. And sure enough, it's like eventually it's like I watch the dudes on the day shift just like, hey Rhonda, I brought you something.
Yeah, they bring food. Everybody does. It's like great.
Yeah, glazed bacon from biscuits.
Yeah, we eat a lot of that bacon.
Greenery,
we used to eat a lot of that greenery meat.
Yeah, we used to eat the
Meat.
meat. We like meat. We took a road trip once, so we
We
could
did
have
take a road trip
hamburgers.
once.
Rhonda road trip?
We took a road trip.
I rode. Rhonda rode. They,
Yeah.
We were
Tell
in
us
charge
about
of-
the road
Yeah,
trip.
where'd you go?
we can't.
Down
We
the
went
street?
to Illinois to get a certain fun
Product.
substance. Medicine, medicinal.
That's right.
That's right, a prescription.
Prescription.
And
We had to show our driver's license.
that's
Oh.
right.
We did.
Wow.
And we found out that Rhonda does not enjoy going over rivers.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
That's a
Rhonda.
big
When
fear.
Rhonda goes over the river, she lifts her feet up in the
In the
car.
Awesome. That's awesome.
No, she was driving.
Okay, good.
Gretchen was
No.
driving.
So Rhonda levitates. Okay.
Yeah, she does.
Put 'em
She
up,
can do
man.
it all.
And I tell them rivers, they make me very nervous.
Oh, wow.
Really.
Is there
That's
a
interesting.
past story there?
No,
Yeah,
I don't know,
please.
man. I just think
Past
that,
life.
Yeah.
Past
life.
I may have
Past
drowned or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
then there's
Something
also
happened.
ley lines, too. You know about
Oh,
those?
No.
you don't need to know. Don't tell
Okay,
her about
yeah.
those.
Too much
That'd
death.
be too much.
Well, then don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
do
no.
it.
But I think the river might have something to do with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to talk about that.
Well,
sometime.
we should, because now you're making me curious.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Well,
Yeah, tell her
but-
about ley lines then.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Let's see what she thinks.
oh, yeah, you want to just go for it?
Why
Okay,
not?
cool.
But I mean,
Full
Yeah.
send.
Well, okay, so apparently there was a guy that came out with a study a couple, 100 years ago now, and basically he noticed that all the churches in Europe, he started in Britain, but all the churches were mysteriously in alignment. They all seemed to be built on straight lines. And then he was like, I wonder if this continues past, Great Britain, the whole of Britain.
Is it flat? I mean, is it?
The earth is flat. So
You're
I
not
don't know about
mic'd,
that.
man.
He also realized that the ancient monuments were built on the same line.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Wow.
I was getting to that. Do you want to get on a mic so you
Yeah,
can
get
say
on
that?
the
come on,
Right.
Caleb,
It's like-
y'all got history buffs.
Yep.
Rhonda and Friends.
I had to look this up. I'm just.
Oh yeah. Read aloud what you found. Yeah, that's great.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, no, I mean, he's right. It's, straight alignments drawn between various historic structures, and it just. They discovered that it was all intersecting, and they were like. This serves as a guide for alien spacecraft.
Can't you just draw a straight line between
Right.
anything though? Like,
I know
can't you
people
just?
that know all about that stuff.
Right. Yeah. So we
Does
should
that mean
bring
we
them
should
on
do
as
tarot?
guests. Yeah.
To
Clearly.
be
We should-
continued.
Well, I
Get
don't know.
into the
Yeah, we could do
mystical
that
arts.
too.
I've been told I was an angel in past life.
How about
There were
that?
people
Well,
that-
I find
Like
that hard to believe.
And that's why you're here,
I
Susan.
think
Keep it real.
The
That's
angel
right.
mischief.
You guys gotta work on these.
I know. Would you like to help?
Oh, y'all
yeah,
are
well-
so cute.
but we'll
Look
have-
at y'all.
We'll have to give Caleb a lavalier mic next time.
I know.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
we ran
yeah.
out. We got a lot
Oh,
more
we do?
people
Yeah.
this time.
Wow,
Yeah.
breakfast.
We
Should've
do.
Breakfast.
We're expanding.
Yeah. The sound guy needs a
Overall day.
microphone. Caleb, you want to get on that?
I have a wired level there.
Do you? Okay.
But I think the best thing about that trip was that Rhonda could not
Yeah, those
get
are my
the,
backup, and they're terrible.
They just keep blinking.
You want to talk about
Yeah, they're bad. I just have them as the last ditch effort.
When you're trying to open
Oh, I couldn't get it open.
Dousing?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
come on camera and tell us about dousing.
Tell us about dowsing.
Is it like dosing?
Yeah, dowsing is where somebody can take two sticks and they can be made out of metal, they can be made out of branches, whatever.
Like divining rod?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same thing.
Okay.
And I even had a plumber come to my house and he's like, I'm gonna get out the witching sticks, bro.
Yeah.
And like that's what they call them is
Yeah.
witching sticks.
Yeah.
But you can find underground bodies of water with these sticks, and anybody can do it. It doesn't take any like psychic ability or anything. It
Right.
just takes practice.
Yeah.
Is that what it looks like?
It just look like stick you hold in, like,
Have you
right?
done it?
Yeah, but they like
Yeah.
really respond to the ley line.
Exactly.
Oh.
And that's why I was saying with the river, there could be kind of a more universal sensibility. You might be extra sensitive
I
to
don't know
that.
what it is.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they really freak me out. It's like I can swim like a fish in a swimming pool, but I don't want to get in the river. Rivers scare me to death. They just.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Rhonda's like we're highly intuitive types, Rhonda. That's our.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
Good sidekick in here.
Yeah.
the cancer?
And you know it's funny what you learn about people. So I had a couple of girlfriends that I used to date that I met here.
Oh,
And one
imagine
of them,
that.
Imagine that. And one of them was she had a superstition too when she was in a car where every time she ran a yellow light, she would like hit the roof of the car.
Oh yeah, so I don't get a ticket.
Right. Yeah. So she did that all the time, but
wild.
she also ran every yellow light, and so she was just like,
You
like go all the way down Gallatin Road. You know how
Yeah.
many lights there are?
Of
it was-
course.
and she was just frantically driving through all of them because she was, that kind of driver.
Yeah, I know.
And
Sometimes I'm that kind of
I
driver.
know I was that way today.
I was
Man.
too this morning.
Oh man, trying to get here. I mean, once you're here, it's fun, right? But
Of
but
course.
the effort, the labor of love, it's intense just to get here.
I know because I
Get
saw
us-
my message, Andrew, 9:30 something. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, it's real.
And then I
It's
looked,
like
I was like,
glass.
oh, I forgot my phone. Oh my God, what if he tries to call me?
Oh man.
And then the train.
Yeah.
Too
I
much.
got.
I'm just a conductor. I just like get on the intercom. I'm like, hey, is everyone where they're supposed to be?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no, you.
Then Gracie calls me.
Yeah.
And Gracie calls me. I'm like, is Andrew there? She said no. I said, well, how'd you get in?
I have my
So you're
ways.
standing outside?
I have my ways.
So Gretchen, you were finishing the story
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
the trip.
Oh yeah, so we got there successfully, and then
It was-
Rhonda
We
took
ate
us-
hamburgers.
Rhonda took us out for hamburgers,
Whoa.
which was awesome.
That
We had a
sounds
great
awesome.
They had
time.
good onion rings.
Oh yes, it was lovely.
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 And then when we were on the way back, we realized that we didn't have a scissors or a pocket knife to open our recently acquired pens. So Rhonda just
I don't know, it's 10.
lit it
Lit
on
it on
fire,
fire.
in the car to like light the packaging on fire, and we got it out.
I love how old school meets new school.
That's right. That's right.
It's like that's why we carry around fire in our pockets, ladies. and
That's
gentlemen.
right.
Exactly right.
Said, I'm gonna get in there one way or the other.
Anyways, that was an excellent trip, and
We're gonna
my
make another one.
contribution. Yeah, we need
We
to
need to go
get
on
our
another trip.
prescriptions.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
we've been talking about taking a villager people field trip.
Yeah, we have.
Bus.
Ooh, I like that.
So we're gonna hire. We're talking about hiring a camera team.
Yeah.
Now that.
And then hiring a camera team and going interviewing somebody and then going to like their venue with a bunch of villager people.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
And just get a couple of
Yeah.
some camera people to just document
The
just
adventure.
us being
Yeah, we could get a little
retarded.
yellow bus, and we'd all fit in, wouldn't we?
So
That
I'd
would be
like to
wonderful.
road trip locally because Andrew and I are really big on being native Nashvillians and having.
It's all we have.
It's
That's
all.
it.
Yeah, well, it's not. It's not.
They've made us care about that. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't worry about it growing up at all.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait to get out of here.
Didn't even know what was going on. Yeah,
But
really.
we do already have fans in Chicago too, and they text me daily asking when we're going to come up there. So we could take an even bigger road trip.
No,
Yeah.
that'll have to be an Andrew and
No.
Brenan take on a big city.
Yeah.
Well, that would have to it'd be difficult for the two of us not to be here.
Now,
That's true.
Is there
Yeah.
someone in Chicago
Close
you
it
know
down.
that hosts a podcast that we could be on?
Yeah, I can arrange for that to
Yeah, that'd be
happen.
cool. Ooh.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Collaborative podcasting.
Yeah.
We've actually we have some regulars that have a podcast for Pretty Little Liars.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're pretty good at what they do. So that's like I've reached out to like other people that do this already, and they're or have done it longer than we've done it, and they're like so you want to come on and like just tell me everything you know?
Do you know anything about Humorous?
Do I have no idea.
Do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
You need to watch their podcast.
I know they're pretty,
Maybe I do.
and I can't trust them.
Well, we're gonna know a lot about Pretty Little Liars once we have them on because they're definitely coming on.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool. That's cool. So Rhonda, you road trip often, or is this a one-time thing?
No, that's what I'm saying. They have
Yeah.
to. I'm the same way, man. Someone
Yeah.
has to make me leave. Like
Yeah, I'm the same way. You
and
got to
they-
plan the trip
This
for
was a
me.
one-day thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went and picked her up. And then we
Nice.
came by here and we were
Yeah.
trying to bug Andrew, but he wasn't
Opened
around.
up, Andrew wasn't here.
Yeah, we opened up the bar.
man.
We came
So we left him a
inside.
note on his
I
car.
can't-
We left a note
And
on
you
your
still
car.
have
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Hold on, I've got it.
Wait,
Hold
you
on.
still have it?
Yes. I will say now,
Is it on a coaster?
Yes. Well,
And-
there were several love notes on there.
No.
You wrote the
I
on
wrote-
the coaster, but we wrote on a piece of paper.
Oh,
Yeah,
so this
it's
was
on
a
the-
recent
on the-
road
what was it
trip.
on?
Was it on one of the Villager Tavern coasters?
Shiner, baby.
Oh, Shiner, yes.
Yeah.
Might as well have been in Stone.
Oh, Shiner.
These two?
Oh, I don't know what I've written on
Shaped
it.
like Texas.
They have made it into you know how people like leave you notes in your kitchen.
Yeah.
You know when
Yeah.
you visit, like these are what these are for me at the bar. It's like somebody left these on the dash of my car.
I don't know.
You got to read them aloud, please?
Of
Yeah,
course.
All right.
Hey baby. Sorry we missed you this morning. Hope to see you soon. See you when we get back from our trip. Hugs and kisses. Gracie, Gretchen, and Rhonda.
Oh, man.
Right on. The
Okay.
Motley Crue.
All right. This one.
Oh,
okay.
that's good.
This is-
Oh, this is from Gracie's
I have one
BJ
in my
party.
car too. She gave me one.
I don't even remember this.
Did y'all go out of
note.
town for your birthday, or was it?
No, I was right
All
here.
right, so this was different. But this is another Gracie note.
On a Shiner.
Or somebody wrote this. I don't know who wrote this. So, Gracie's B-Day party, 10 a.m.ish. Wake up and get ready, 11 a.m. brunch. Oh, it's an itinerary.
None of this ended up happening. by the
12
way.
a.m. Oh, wait. Yeah. 1 to 3 p.m. Chill at home, prep dinner.
Yeah.
3 to
We
7
didn't
p.m.
eat anything.
Villi, 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Dinner, chill.
It was a great day.
Yeah, 12.
None of
12.
that. I came to the Villager at 3 p.m. and just didn't leave. So
It's 12 a.m. Fran's possibility. Probably not though.
it's hard
Probably
to make
not.
it out
That
of the
new
Villager.
location it happens.
We
there.
never make it to the secondary location. Only to the Villager.
Can we get Rhonda to read that love note? I want to hear
Yeah,
what it sounds like when she says it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Oh,
come
Lord.
on, Rhonda.
I think that's Rhonda's handwriting.
That's my handwriting.
Oh, is it yours?
I don't have my glasses
It's
on.
romantically cursed.
All right,
Oh,
well,
is
y'all
it
read it. Yeah.
Do you want me to read it?
I
too?
can't see.
Yeah, read it.
All
Read it,
right.
Gracie.
Put it in your ear and then you repeat it. It says, "Hey, baby."
Hey, baby.
Sorry.
Sorry
I need
we
more
missed
beer.
you this
I need
morning.
more cheers.
Hope to see you soon.
XOXO.
XOXO. Gracie, Gretchen, and Rhonda.
Yeah. Yeah. Fabulous. Next, you'll read the phone book for us.
Really? do we even have those anymore?
I don't know.
I miss
no.
them.
I
miss
know.
them.
I
I'm
do.
sure there's a phone book
But no,
around here somewhere.
I love Rhonda. Me and Rhonda see each other every day, just about.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Or like,
Thick as thieves, baby.
Everybody
Yeah.
thinks I'm
That's-
Andrew's mother.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
don't see the other guys that often. I see Rhonda all the time because I'm normally here during the day doing something.
Right. Yeah.
And or at least less now because I'm
Yes,
I'm
very
working
less
later.
now.
But yeah, she's always but she digs into me because of it. She's like, I'm the one that has to see you all the time. She's like, don't
Well,
give me
he's
a hard
pretty
time.
good. Yeah,
Unfortunate.
he's close.
So, Rhonda, we've talked about everywhere else you've worked, and I have two questions about that. One, what was it like in Nashville in 1978 compared to
Yeah,
now?
where did y'all go to the bar? Like, what was the
what was the scene?
All right, okay. I graduated in '77,
Wow.
so I
Yeah.
was 8. You know.
Yeah. Could you drink at 18 then, or no?
You
no?
could drink, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's already
Really?
different.
Shit, I got out of high school with 17 credits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I never took algebra.
Wow.
You don't need that. That's,
No,
Yeah.
general math, baby. That's
Yeah.
subtract,
General
multiply,
math.
divide, and you're good.
Yeah.
that's all you need.
You just need to be able to say Pythagorean theorem and then never worry about it again. Don't
That's
actually
it.
use it anything. You don't
No,
apply it.
I know. I never understood it, but
Yeah.
back in the day, and it's hard for me to remember what I did 20 minutes ago sometimes. But
But set the scene. Back
there
in
were
the day.
so many places in Nashville that you could go and hear live music. Bars everywhere, little
Wow.
bars up and down around West End.
Are we talking like Gold Rush?
Well, the Gold Rush has been there forever.
Right.
But I just remember going to places prior to that, like
Wow.
Mother's, Muhlenbrink's, just when I was like not even old enough to drink.
Yeah.
I was like 17.
Oh,
going
you
in
sneaking
there.
in.
Well,
Sneaking.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't that hard back then.
Yeah, nobody
You had
cared.
paper driver's license too.
Oh, it was
Wow.
paper?
No
It wasn't even
way.
laminated?
Yeah, it was green paper
Oh,
Green
weird.
paper.
with a stamp.
Weird.
I feel like I just landed.
Not on the third.
Yeah, it wasn't laminated at all.
Tell us about your ways.
And it didn't have your picture on it either.
Are you
It
serious?
was.
So you could just type that shit up?
I never did that.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't even
Scouts
know how to
honor.
go. That's the truth. I wouldn't even know how to go
Identity
about
theft
that.
didn't exist yet.
They didn't have typing classes.
They did. Hey, that's something else. I went to a different school every year. I didn't take typing.
Oh, wow.
But you don't
Man.
need that.
No, I'm old school. I just
You
let
just
you
write it down.
Yeah, right to leave a love note.
Yeah,
Leave
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's way better.
But there were so many places you could go to. I remember, oh my gosh, like Cajun's Wharf. It was on the river.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw like, oh man, Jethro Tull in there, a Dave Mason band in there.
Wow.
I mean, local Joe Savage, which he handled snakes, and he's a little bald guy, but they throw
That's
down in
wild.
that place. I mean,
Wow.
it was a dancing, drinking, live entertainment room.
Wow.
I can't even remember half the places that I went to, but you could just go. There was a place on West End I remember going to that was when they did all the jumping and they wore the jumpsuits.
Oh,
They wore
yeah.
jumpsuits, and I can't think of the name of it.
Like disco?
No, it wasn't disco, baby. Huh? More or less.
Oh,
kinda.
okay.
But it was I can't remember what the name of it was because, like I'm telling you, what?
Slipknot?
No. I've never heard of that.
It wasn't Exit In.
Frankenstein's. It was called Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's? Awesome. Man.
But
We're going to have to find some old footage.
Talking about when you,
You
saw
just-
the Jackson 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I saw the Jackson 5 when I was a kid.
They played here?
Yeah, at the Municipal Auditorium. All
Wow.
the brothers. I saw them.
And that was the big arena back then. It
Yes,
was,
that was where I saw every concert in town because
Yeah.
my best friend in high school, her father was, he worked for WMAK radio station. So I was raised on music, live music. I went
Sure.
to every concert. I still got ticket stubs
Wow.
Wow.
from when and it was great. The Municipal was round.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
you,
was-
You didn't have a bad view.
No.
Yeah.
I remember going to
Yeah,
even
I
when
saw
I was a
the
kid,
Jackson
Municipal was a
5.
big deal.
I'm thinking, man, I
I-
thought you were supposed to go see Donny Osmond's, the Osmond brothers.
Now,
I'm a little
Donny
bit
Osmond
country.
used to hang out at Brown's Diner down the
Oh,
street.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when he was in town, he would go to Brown's
Wow,
Diner. A
that's
friend of
good
mine
place
met
to
him.
go.
Yeah.
Good place
It
to
is.
go.
Place to
Yeah.
go for a fine burger.
That's
Yeah.
what you
Oh
love.
man, that's the wildest thing they've done. The porch. I mean, I don't love the porch, the new porch, but
Porch
they've-
is bigger than the building.
But they've opened
That's
up.
true.
They've opened up the stage.
Yeah.
You know, they took away the lockers in the back, or they had a bunch of stuff stored in the back side of that part of the trolley.
See, I just know that the stage is not very big anyway.
Well, now it's like the stage is so spacious. There's a desk and a chair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
Wow.
it's an office too.
It's
Yeah.
almost as an office space.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, they've made some worthwhile improvements.
Yeah,
there.
and you can see the psychedelic painting that they hid for years. There was a painting, a mural on the wall that was
Really?
like had a naked lady on
Oh,
tripping
that's
acid.
right.
And they hid it for a long time, and then
I have
it's not the 90s anymore.
COVID
That's
happened,
right.
and people were like, "Screw it."
Yeah,
there's a lot of musicians that hang out at Brown's.
Yes, absolutely,
They
all the
are
time.
old time ones like that I knew from Douglas Corner. The first time I ever went to Brown's was when Mervyn took me to Douglas Corner. We went there during Christmas for a burger.
Wow.
Oh yeah, tell us how did and not to change the topic from Brown's because it's a great establishment, but how did working at Douglas Corner and meeting Merv, how did that happen?
Through Cheryl, a girl that actually I worked with at Opryland Hotel. And we were roommates at one point in time, but I, over the years kept up with her. And she called me one night and needed help. And I went in there and I never turned back.
Wow.
I gave my 2-week notice at Opryland and I left.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that you had such a love for live music when you were growing up, so it makes sense that you never
Oh my
left.
gosh,
Yeah.
everything was like, I went to every concert in town. And back then, I can remember one time going to the Municipal and seeing REO Speedwagon, Jay Giles Band,
Oh,
and
nice.
Brownsville Station. And Brownsville Station had one song, "Smoking in the Boys' Room."
Yeah,
and
that's
they
right.
were like the
original version.
they were the top band, but Jay Giles and
Oh, man,
REO
they're
Speedwagon,
great.
they did more than Brownsville Station ever.
Yeah, they
Thought about doing
they
it,
were
but
one hit wonder by
it
comparison.
was-
Yeah.
I went to every one of them.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
worked those volunteer jams when I worked for Budweiser. I got to, they had all the beer kegs down. I did a lot of stuff.
So right now, as Nashvillians, all of us sitting here, we're kind of independently wrangle with the notion of Nashville being an it city. But in 1978,
It was an it city. Then.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's not like it used to be.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't find your as we call them, hole in the wall or dive joints or music venues that like they have down on Broadway where
Yeah.
They've all been put out of business.
Yes, exactly. They've all been put
Yeah,
out of
and
business.
Broadway's
Yeah.
and those places aren't really like
And
venues.
Broadway
in the
wasn't
same
nothing.
sense.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Andrew, the damn
That's
the,
okay.
Oh, hey, Rhonda, you can cuss.
Let it
the,
fly. We'll bleep it or we'll
alley
leave it in. Yeah.
was where you went when you went downtown.
Printers
Oh,
Alley.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Downtown, as in the colloquial sense, or like or actually like geographically. Or is
Well,
that-
kind of in, no.
Yeah.
Down there, where you've got Broad and all that. Broad was nothing but just
Broad.
nothing. But you
Yeah.
had the alley, and the alley was where you went. That's where Skull's Rainbow Room was.
Yeah.
Yes, you do remember.
the-
You
I
remember
met
Diane
Skull.
Cheryl, right?
Of course I do. She used
And
to
you-
sing in
She
Douglas
seems
Corner.
like because she's
were-
older than you are.
Yeah,
but she
she's
seems
older
like
than me,
the
but I remember seeing her sing in Douglas Corner. And Mervyn had a picture in his office. He had a lot of photo shoots of people,
Yeah.
for their music and stuff.
And Ron, I think it's fine, but could you pull that boom mic a little bit more towards you? No, towards you. There you go.
Yeah.
Just bring it like the swing arm more that way.
This
There
way?
we
Yeah,
go.
perfect.
There we go.
Yeah. That's better.
I know of Diane Cheryl because I knew the name too,
Sure.
right?
I remember meeting Diane Cheryl, and I was like this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, right. But I don't remember what we were talking about now.
Just
See,
Nashville being
Yeah, I
cool
mean-
in 1978. Like the
78,
feeling.
man. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
It was.
So I
Everybody
can
smoking
confirm
weed.
this because I used to work at Music City News Magazine. I started as art director, and then I became the acting managing editor. And I was in charge of the file room, and they had an archive of photos that dated back to the founding of the publication, and it was around for 35 years. Fair and Young founded it in the 60s.
Whoa.
So we had all these amazing photos, and that's why I was asking these questions, because I know from archiving all those photos that Nashville was booming and doing amazing
was.
things back then.
It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, in the alley, you had the Boots Randolph Club.
Mm-hmm.
You had Crow's Nest or the Captain's Table. You had Skulls, which I used to call them Skull when I sold Eagle Snacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
You sold Eagle Snacks to Skulls?
I damn
Scully?
sure did in the
Yeah.
alley. Yeah, because it was
Wow.
a top-notch product. I'm telling you. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a great product.
I mean, had Rhonda Wey selling it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But
what
Skull
else
was
could
my
you
buddy.
want?
I remember
Yeah.
one time I went in there. and
Oh,
it was,
please go on about Skull.
It was
Please.
so dark in there.
Yeah, it was.
And everything was old. But he had, I remember talking to him. I think Elvis gave him a poodle. But Skull used to sit outside because I worked at Upperland Hotel too.
Yeah.
The park and all that. Skull was a part of Hee Haw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was on there, and he wore those Hee Haw overalls,
Yeah.
and he had a belt on, had a silver skull head with red lights. They flashed.
So,
But the man carried his money with rubber bands around it, and I'm talking, it was a wad.
Wow.
A wad of money.
Yeah.
That's what he did, and he wore. It was so funny because he'd wear high top boot tennis shoes.
Wow.
wow.
I'm serious.
That's a look.
Yeah.
He was something. Skull was a nice old man, and unfortunately, some transient probably robbed him and killed him.
Yeah. It is tragic.
But yeah,
Tragic loss.
Do what? Oh
Uh,
yeah,
probably.
they knew he walked around with the wad.
I knew
It was
it.
drug, it was
I
drug
think
addict.
everybody knew it. He sat outside, I mean, he had that wad, and it had a rubber band on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I remember leaving my money on the counter one time when I was driving my Eagle Snack route and riding my truck and hauling in stuff,
Man.
and I was probably settling with him, and I left all my cash because back in the day, you took cash too,
Yeah.
not just checks or now credit cards or whatever. However they,
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was freaked out that, oh God, I'm gonna lose my job. I didn't have my money, and he called and said I left it. He held on to it for me, and I went
Wow.
back and got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, he's a sweet guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. Now, two thoughts with regards to that. Just to help to complete the picture, can you describe the truck you were driving?
Oh yeah, I wrecked it. We're talking about being embarrassed. I worked with all these men at Budweiser, and I loved it. I was like 24.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they loved you.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did, baby.
If that Riz you got is working now, I can't imagine what it was like
They
back
did.
then.
I had a great time. I was like the queen. Yeah. You know,
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, I did everything for them, but I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, what? Just
the truck.
Describe the truck.
Oh yeah. I went to the Preston. No, not Preston. I went to a hotel on West End, and the cab. Okay, so this is my truck, 4 wheels, of course. Roll up door in the back.
Yeah.
Go up, and have the cab over the front of your truck, right?
Yeah.
So I forgot about my clearance distance.
Oh.
So I'm going to that where Ruth Chris's
Did you
steakhouse
get an
used to be.
AC
There's
unit?
a 2x60.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it was hot in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wrecked my truck. They called me Crash because they was.
All right. Crash Rhonda.
All the men at Budweiser called me Crash. I was embarrassed because I had to back that truck up. Beep, beep. I had side windows and everything like that. But by God, I can drive now. I know how to drive.
Oh yeah, once you drive a truck like that, I mean, it's
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
do that, you can. Yeah.
How big was this thing?
Well, it was just like a. Like a camper type of looking thing.
Yeah,
It
like
had
a-
the cab over the front of the truck.
Oh, wow.
And you
Okay.
stand
Wild.
up in it, but it wasn't long. It was just, a box truck.
A box truck.
Small
Okay,
box
yeah.
truck
Yeah,
or
but-
big
With the
box
cab
truck.
over it.
Yes.
Like over the front wheels.
Yes.
Which
Oh,
they
was
don't
in-
make much anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hit the building. So they put a big silver Band-Aid on it, and they called me Crash.
I love it. I love it. I knew-
Embarrassed the crap out of me. It was terrible. I'm like, oh God, I'm going in front of all these men. They're going to freaking make fun of me. And
No,
so
but they all loved you so
They
much.
loved
They
me.
probably all brought you something. The next
yeah, they
day.
probably did.
I made this at home.
I felt so bad.
Just
Yeah.
for you.
I fashioned this for you, Miss
Yeah.
Rhonda.
I had a lot of perks working for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Mirrors back in the day where you got all the beer mirrors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I had mirrors. You like your.
I love those
Yeah,
mirrors.
I
Yeah.
had so many novel
Man.
type things like that.
Did you have any of the, they call it Breweryana now, but did you have like the Budweiser horses?
I have one beer stein left from the Olympics.
Wow.
Budweiser sponsored them. I had, and it's a tall one. It's the only one I got. I gave everything away, like not knowing better.
Yeah,
You know how
yeah.
you do that.
Yeah.
But I do have one, and it was in the Olympics in the 70s, I guess, or the 80s. It was, when did I work at Budweiser?
The
Probably
80s,
80,
probably?
1980.
It was the Olympics. They sponsored the Olympics.
Okay.
So I have an Olympic stein.
Or 70, it could have been 78.
Someone I know you're connected to is Andy, who owns. I don't remember
Oh,
Andy's last
Andy,
He owns Mickey's.
Mickey's, yeah.
He
Andy-
worked with you.
Andy
and
worked with me at Opryland Hotel.
he remembers young Rhonda. Yeah.
Young Rhonda.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
have to have him on
Yeah.
to bring you back.
Andy.
Ah.
Yeah, he remembers me. He used to go out with a friend of mine. It was a long time ago. But Andy worked in, not engineering, but
So the audio
yes,
stuff?
stuff, whatever. Yeah, because, you had uniforms there.
Yeah.
You had to drive your car to a parking lot, take a freaking bus, go under the tunnels into,
What?
and where, they had uniforms,
At the-
everything. You had a specific place you parked after several years when it got bigger and bigger and bigger. But Andy was in audiovisual or something.
Oh, wow.
Something, because I remember he wore light blue shirt, and engineering was like Army Green or some shit.
Yeah, everybody had their coordinated.
But yeah, Andy, when I saw him in here, I remember.
He comes in very rarely. He has a
Yes.
pint or two.
Yes.
Because I've only served him after he's become a bar owner.
Right. So I thought about him. I should go to Mickey's because I'm from East Nashville. I graduated from Stratford.
Oh, okay.
Well, I ended up there. I went to a different school every year, but my
Yeah.
family's from East Nashville.
Okay, that's
My
good
parents
to know.
graduated from East.
Yeah, Rhonda's parents are still around. That's some
Yep.
good genes.
Yeah, I got my
Yeah.
mama with me at home waiting on my butt. Right now, yeah.
I was like, please, Rhonda, let's just thread the needle on this. And she's like, I think I can.
Yeah, I can do it. I just told her she had to sit there and wait till I got back and not move.
Sometimes you gotta you can't let the mama rule your life completely.
No, my mama, she's my angel, but
Are you the closest with your mother out of all your sisters?
probably. And, well, I shouldn't say that, but I doubt any of them are listening to this.
Oh, they're gonna hear it.
Yeah,
They're
in
gonna hear
in
it.
my
Andrew
eyes,
will send
we
them
have
a
our
clip.
own little closeness.
Yeah.
More so than the other ones, but I'm like the third one, You
Yeah.
got two above me and then the little one, I'm kind of more that was there. And my oldest sister didn't live here for 35 years. She was in Georgia, so that, and then I wasn't married. That was the thing. I don't have any kids, never been married, so
Right.
I spent a lot of time with my mom.
So this reminds me, I used to have a job in New York, and I was at the JFK airport, and there was a layover, and I was sitting behind this family, and it was.
Were they fighting?
No, no, but they were very
awesome.
entertaining. Yeah, you would think, right? Being
Right.
in New York, they're very entertaining. But
They talk with their hands.
it was a brother, sister, and the mom, and so there was a lull in their conversation, and they didn't know I was listening in, and so he turns to the mom and he goes, "Hey, did you tell her what you told me?" And the mom's like, "I don't know what you're talking about," and he was like, "Come on, tell her what you told me." And then she was like, I still don't know what you're saying. And then he says, that I'm the favorite.
Yeah. I know it. Yeah, but my mom would say, yeah, you are. But she probably tells the other one you are.
Yeah, it's like when Toby.
I don't think anybody asked.
Me and Toby will get in a fight about something.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my God.
Yeah, we've seen that happen
and he'll be
before.
like, oh yeah, Sue's got to see one at
Oh,
her
yeah, at
bar.
the bar.
Yeah, he's
Those
good.
are the best ones.
We're both dropping F-bombs, and there's like a family behind us in a booth.
Yeah.
I know that I went to the back booths and I just face planted into one of them, so I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. What's funny is we filter for this thing because of YouTube, but then we go to her bar at Chago's and just unleash, man.
Maybe that's the maybe that's why they said no to the brunch idea.
Yeah, probably.
They're
so.
like, no, we can't have you cuss too much and talk about our brunch. But Toby will we'll get in a fight, and he'll be like, everyone hates you. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to work right now. I'm okay.
My favorite was when you got slapped by your mom at the
Oh my
Christmas
gosh.
bar.
That's a really funny story.
Hey, I told her to.
Yeah,
You told her to? Rhonda,
Rhonda said, get him, man, get him.
Because I said, Andy, you want me to slap him?
And she said no.
Yeah.
And then Rhonda is encouraging
That would have been
her.
funny because if Rhonda did it, it would have been like, is Rhonda your mom? Like,
Everyone thinks Rhonda
well,
is
she's the
Andrew's
one.
mom.
She slapped you. I mean, she's got to be your mom.
When I told her, I said, do you want me to slap him? She said no. And then I saw her do it. I go, get him, man.
She was dressed as Dolly Parton too. So if anyone that wasn't,
That's
it was
funny.
it was at the Halloween party, and we're judging the Halloween costume.
This last Halloween?
No, 2 years
okay.
ago.
I wasn't at
I was
that one.
I was dressed as the devil. I was saying,
Because you
How
had a
fitting.
crazy Halloween costume.
yeah,
this year.
I had a really
He
last
spent
two
way
Hal-
too much money
the
on
last
that.
2 Halloween costumes I've taken I had gone back to bartending, so I figured I would take extra care in my costumes. So
It was great.
I was the devil, and we're sitting there judging the contest, and I was like, and I can't remember if it was my idea or someone else's, and I went, you know what? I'm gonna light up a cigarette in front of all these motherfuckers that don't get to smoke in here because I'm the devil today. And
Oh,
I
she
go to
took
light
that
up the
thing?
fuck. I don't see my mom anywhere, and Tom
She
goes,
went,
her
"Boom."
boyfriend Tom just looks at me and goes, you know your mom's gonna flip if you do that. And I was like, I did not see her anywhere. So I figure I'll go and light the cigarette and she can yell at me later. So I light up the cigarette, and as I go to light up the cigarette, I just feel this like
Presence.
Wonder Woman hand
Yeah,
like
yeah.
out of nowhere
Yeah.
and smacked the cigarette out of my face, and I was like, oh my gosh, did I just like I guess I am the devil today. I just got thwarted.
It was part of the
Recorded.
costume.
Oh, yeah,
You got smited.
mental image. You know, Dolly Parton slapping the devil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We need to cut to that Batman meme where he's slapping Robin, too. That's the one thing I was thinking when I was going on.
Oh, yeah.
Injuring his mother's face.
Yeah, exactly. We could swap them out.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Photoshop that.
JT, you hear me? Oh, that's funny, man. That is a riot. That needs to live on forever. What a mental image. Dolly Parton smacking a cigarette out of the devil's mouth.
Yeah, it was, dude. I literally did not see her at all. And then when right before I had the flame was on the lighter, and I just feel her palm just smack me.
Dolly works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, she
That's
does.
right.
That's true.
That's
She
right.
does.
If you dress up as Dolly Parton, you will also be imbued with superhuman power.
That's true.
So what
That's
I'm
how
hearing
it
is we
works.
need to all dress up as Dolly.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah.
That would be one.
That would be
That'd be
hilarious.
good.
I would love that.
Oh, yes.
So actually, Dolly Parton's sister used to be my neighbor, and her sister Stella, it looks a lot strikingly like her, and is also a singer and had a top hit in 1978. I'll have to look it up. I can't
Stella
remember.
Parton.
Stella Parton.
Yeah.
But she used to
Really?
live right here in Hillsborough Village.
Ah.
She came to one of my art shows at
Marlon
Jackson's.
Brando ruined her career, or whoever wrote Streetcar.
Yeah, man. We don't want. I
Oh,
don't
we
know if
had,
I want to think about that.
Well, I mean, it's like you've got a name, and then I think about it every time I meet someone named Stella. I think about that. I was like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
Stella.
I mean, you'll never be more famous than that Scream.
Yeah.
Right. We got to cut to that.
Was that in my dreams? Is that what you were talking about? Whatever her hit was.
Oh yeah, did
I
you
haven't
find
heard
it?
before, Yeah.
Okay, great. Cool.
Damn, she's
Yeah,
savvy.
yeah, you're good. You're rocking and rolling.
Quick.
Yeah,
She
that's
can
good.
type.
Yeah.
She took typing
I mean, like
classes.
this.
So incredibly slow.
A big reason why I've seen Suze's talents in action. We were at Chago's one day, and she was like, she wanted to do a reel for their Instagram to advertise the Taco Week.
My one reel.
Yeah.
No, but it
You
was
tried.
great.
It was really good.
She pulled it off. I was holding a plate with tacos on in front of their Christmas tree at the store, and it was, and she put it in slow motion so that the timing looked good, and put Mariah Carey music on top of it.
course.
And
The
she
classic.
did it within 15 minutes. She had to wait on her supervisor to really get the thing done. It would have already been posted, but and Brennan brought it up to me. He was like, "Well, why don't we have Suze on as like the third wheel in the host section?" I was like, "That's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. She obviously has talent for doing this stuff."
Yeah, producer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yay.
I'm talking, so.
yeah, you
Yapping.
do. You talk to us all the time.
She's a great
And
bartender.
Fun fact: she and her dad, Kevin Crowley, were scheduled to be our first guest, but they had just won Best Revival Nashville Restaurant.
I know.
And they had a big time catering gig that they had to get to at the time that we scheduled the podcast.
Unfortunately, But we'll get him on here at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have
I wanted to
Kevin
make it
on.
today, but he just-
We're gonna
Yeah.
have Kevin with his electronic drum set.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
He would
Yeah.
absolutely love that.
Oh, we would absolutely love that.
Absolutely.
I thought he was tempting us to do it today.
I know.
I was almost
Yeah.
it was like oh, we'd have a little musical interlude.
Right. Yeah.
But actually, what's really funny about that is that they had become they were supposed to be the pilot, But Rhonda originally was supposed to be the pilot, and we decided to go ahead and switch, pivot and do this because it was probably just timing. I think people weren't available.
Yeah, scheduling is
And then
difficult.
y'all had to cancel, so we had a third alternate for the pilot.
Yeah.
And it still turned out great.
It turned out
It
great.
was like serendipitous.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's been
We had
fab. It's
we had
been
another.
fun.
Yeah, that's been fun. Right? So the other thing I was going to ask you was, what was it like coming to the Villager for the first time as an employee after Douglas Corner
Oh my
experience?
gosh, listen, I sat on my tail end for over a year. It was extremely hard on me. I needed a job. I don't have anybody take care of me. And I don't pour liquor anymore like I pour beer, but I needed a job, and physically, I was struggling.
Yeah, you said you lost like a.
I lost 40 pounds, but I
Hey.
gained 40 pounds.
So you
when
broke even?
Yeah, damn.
Okay, you like Kenny Rogers?
That's what I'm saying, man. I was glad but I promise you, I'd cry every day because physically, I'd be soaking wet. I'd sweat like a pig. I do. I sweat my neck up.
Yeah.
And just because I'd sat for so long and not doing anything out of fear, out of not working, out of not wondering where I was going to go to work, what I was going to do, and I just knew that if I'd just give me a little time, I'd prove myself.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you're
was
the most
difficult.
charismatic person I know. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you're.
True story.
I mean, obviously, and the thing is like I know what that means and how that works because I watch my dad do it.
Right on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I watch my dad build like people love him for being the everyman person.
Yeah.
And you do that where it's like everybody's just like
Everyone
how
loves
can
Rhonda.
you not like Rhonda?
Yeah.
My life is good.
Yeah, good. That's good.
It is.
It should be.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
And that's a real high praise coming from Andrew because I remember his
That's
dad
right.
being in this bar. His
I
dad
love
is
Andrew.
another
Yeah.
legendary
See, Brenan, he
institution.
served Brenan a beer. Or he's never served me a beer.
Right.
Hey, was it?
Your dad served me a dog
Oh, see.
bowl for my birthday for probably I don't know, at least like 5
Henry,
years.
Yeah, because I have people, Holly
Yeah.
and Patsy and Faye, who died, but Holly still comes
They
in.
had the hair salon, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they had the hair salon.
And what is where the hair salon used to be?
Where Fido's was, I think.
Because it was okay. So there was the pet shop.
Because see, that was before my time, but I knew those ladies. We had a mutual friend.
Yeah.
They were some
But-
of the first people that my parents,
Oh, they
knew
still
from
have,
here,
yeah. Holly, she'd be saying stuff all the time, but she still comes in and gets her sandwiches.
She's one of the only people I let do a takeout order over the phone.
Right.
Because I know she's getting that.
coming.
I
Yes.
know it's happening.
Right. And we reconnected because I hadn't seen her and I hadn't seen my friend in years because she was up there and I was working here and such and such and such. But she walked in, I said, "I know you." And I know you.
So
And then-
daggers.
No, it was
That's
good.
that's quite a
Staring.
statement for someone to walk
Good
into a bar
daggers.
like a saloon and they walk in. You hear the
know
cowboy
you.
music,
Yeah,
the
I
tumbleweed goes by, and you're like, I know you.
I know you. I met you, and she didn't pick up on me like I did her, and like I met
clocked
you a
her.
long time ago.
looking at you like you were insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was, but she's insane. No,
It's not Rhonda.
she's pretty
It's not
wild.
Rhonda.
She was wild back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, she was pretty wild. I ran around with some wild
Let me get two whole po' boys, just meat and cheese.
meat, extra mayonnaise and cheese, nothing else.
Oh yeah, I love it. Every time someone orders the sandwich like that, I was like, that's a rock star. Right
That's right.
They have no shame.
Yeah.
They're like,
shame.
why would you put vegetables on a sandwich?
So she wants it.
Why would you?
Yeah, it's just
Me.
gluten,
Me.
gluten, dairy, protein.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
They're just getting in my way.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right.
It gets stuck in my
when
teeth.
my favorite is when people say cold stuff on a hot sandwich. I'm like, huh.
Yeah. Push and pull,
You're right.
baby. Yin and yang.
But you
You're
gotta
right.
have your crunch.
Yeah, right.
Crunch
What's
is
the
what
difference
I
in
like.
crunch?
It's to make you feel better
What's
about eating
giving
all
you
that
the
meat,
crunch,
right?
though?
Like, but
The
doctor, I
lettuce,
do
the
eat
pickles.
vegetables.
I guess the pickles.
I don't have to have
The
tomatoes.
tomatoes, if they're not ripe,
Well,
Yes, tell us, Dr. Rule, do those
Yeah.
tomatoes count?
You know,
as
tomato
nutrition?
season is not
Sucks.
right now.
No,
so
it's not.
It's a public service announcement.
It's a public service announcement. Whenever you're watching this, just know that it's not tomato season in the current present. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It will
true.
happen.
Yeah, so what is tomato season? Do we need to look
The
that up?
summer, right?
It is summer, right?
June.
Okay.
June,
July,
July.
July,
August, stuff
June,
like that.
July,
Yeah.
August.
The
All those
summertime.
good months,
May
baby.
to October. Guess.
Yeah.
May to
If it's
October.
outside of May
Yeah.
to
Oh.
October, you get them cardboard tomatoes.
Oh,
You get that
yeah.
tomatoes. That,
Yeah,
they're,
they taste like
they're
nothing.
orange, not
They're-
red.
And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they
they're-
taste like nothing, but this,
They
this is,
do.
you should take them, cut them in half, put them in the oven. Don't
You
gut-
bake them?
Listen, well, I like them hot when they're.
Or you just eat them like
Rhonda
that?
Stewart.
I know. I love
bake it
it.
in
Oh my
soup.
God.
I could take one,
What-
cut it, have put it in the microwave, put salt, pepper on it, nuke it.
Even
it's
when
wonderful.
it's not tomato season?
Well, it kind of jams it up. I mean, makes
It makes it worse.
No, it doesn't. It
I
makes
think so.
Okay, Gracie, I have to disagree with you on this one.
In-
It
I love
is.
roasted tomatoes.
Right.
Roasted
Or,
tomatoes
you
are
know,
good,
what
but
we
I don't
used
know
to do
about them
is
in the winter.
Take the guts out of them because I don't like skin.
All right,
anyway.
Lloyd Kaufman. Everyone has to drink.
Lloyd
I know
Kaufman.
I've only been doing
All
it. Cheers.
right. Hey, we'll take it. Lloyd Kaufman. All right. And that-
Okay, you know, I think so we like to put cat memes on our Instagram. So I think we should roll with this, and we don't know Suze's either, but
Yeah.
favorite cat name or favorite cat name
What?
favorite cat name that you
Yeah, we're
going
gonna go around the room.
I don't have a cat.
You
Any
don't
cat,
need one.
Any cat,
cat you've
name.
ever encountered.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I think.
Yeah. And it you know what? If you can't think of a cat,
Because
it could be a
I
dog.
have so many
I have
a
parasites.
cat.
I have so many parasites from a litter
From your-
box that I can't stop asking
Yeah,
questions.
you're done for.
Yeah. You know you can move the litter box out of your bedroom.
Shut up.
I knew
Aren't
somebody.
supposed to know
Yeah, the cat is. Yeah,
The flaw of a one bedroom.
it's right by his head. That's where he sleeps every night. Right next to the litter
That's
box.
right. It's all.
Well,
I'm just infested with cat fever.
I
Yeah.
personally had a cat one time,
Okay.
and her name was Monkey.
Monkey the cat.
Monkey the
wanna know
cat.
why?
Lloyd
Hey, the
Kaufman.
monkey.
Lloyd Kaufman.
Monkey the
Everybody
cat.
drink.
Lloyd
Monkey.
Kaufman.
Everybody
Yeah,
drink.
yeah.
Come on, we got.
She was from a litter of two, fat cat and skinny cat.
All right. Jack.
And I didn't like that. So I started calling her Monkey. Because that's what.
Wait, what was her name?
I'm serious. He said,
Oh my God.
Wait, which one did you get? Skinny cat or
I
fat?
got one of them because they couldn't be together anymore. 'cause
Well,
she-
which one was skinny and which one was fat? So what did you want?
I don't know,
I think
I
monkey's.
started-
All right, monkey's the skinny one, right?
Monkey's the one I took.
She
That's
don't
I
know if it's the
named her
fat one or
Monkey.
the skinny one. She don't remember.
Cats that are named after different animals, I think that's my favorite kind because I had a cat named Goose.
You know what? I
Goose.
have a
Goose.
Goose.
Is
I
that off
think
a Top
somebody-
Gun?
I have.
Did you
Yeah,
do-
right. I have a
right.
Bashan. I call him Bird Dog. His name is Marley.
Yeah, two animals that's not a cat.
Yeah, Bird Dog.
My favorite cat I ever had was named Bacon.
That's
Bacon.
right.
Bacon, yeah, remember
I once
Bacon
knew
from
somebody that had a
episode
cat named
1.
Chicken Nugget.
Chicken nugget? That's good.
Would that be your favorite?
That's probably the best one I've ever heard of.
Chicken
That's
nugget.
cool.
It's a good
All right,
one.
Susie, you sticking with Goose? Is that what?
I like
Well,
Goose.
that and my friend Destiny currently has a cat that she adopted, and after she adopted the cat, she found out its name was Susie.
Oh,
Wow.
So she just kept the name.
Yeah.
Susie the
When
cat.
I was a child, when I was a
Oh, Rhonda's got
a
another
long
cat
time
name.
left.
I have another cat name. This
Oh.
guy I used to date. Had
Oh,
a cat.
lean in the mic.
Lean into the microphone.
Used to have a cat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and her name was Meshach.
Meshach,
Meshach.
like Shad.
Meshach, Shadrach, the Bendigo.
Bendigo.
Meshach.
Meshach.
You go, Meshach.
Rhonda is
you
a
go,
devout.
Man.
All right.
I love Meshach.
Lloyd Kaufman, everybody drink.
Lloyd
Yeah.
Kaufman.
Cheers.
Cheers. Coffee cheers.
So I figured.
What about if I had two cats? I'm not a cat person, but their names would be Biscuit and Gravy.
Biscuit
Oh,
and gravy.
right.
Are that two
I
different
like that.
cats? Is that two cats?
If I had two
Well, what if
cats,
you had-
like,
Oh, if you had 2 cats, that was what you would name
name
them.
them Biscuit and Gravy.
Chadwick
Yeah.
and Bendigo.
That's
There we
good.
go.
Gretchen, do you have a favorite cat name?
Gretchen, do you want to get on camera
She
and
got a
tell
good
us?
dog named Sadie.
Sadie.
Dog named Sadie. Okay.
Sounds like a rap song already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really
Yeah.
want to
Say-
name one Maiden. Like a
Maiden.
maiden. Like when they
Yeah.
oh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's reel it in.
I think I'm
Good.
drunk enough.
Yeah, I know.
That's
We
good.
drank this whole dog bowl.
My mornings.
Yeah, how you guys? How guys you been doing on that? How you?
Hey,
I only had a little
I'm
bit
loving
left.
Oh yeah. you're-
Rhonda's got to drive her mother, so let's give her another one.
Well, yeah,
I know.
She'll be going. I said I'm drunk.
I actually, if there's one person I could think of that I would really love to meet in the world, it's Rhonda's mother.
Yeah.
Sounds fascinating. She like you?
She loves me.
Did you know
No,
that?
just-
Oh, is she like me?
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't
I don't know.
Is she the
don't think any
opposite?
of them
Rhonda's
are
like her
me.
daddy.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Rhonda's like her
My
daddy.
dad
Nice.
was. My dad was.
Yeah.
Well, he's a cool dad. He's a cool dad.
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay. Lean in that mic.
Come on, they made Rhonda.
My dad
Yeah.
became my friend when I was in my older age.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he was my father, but we weren't close. But yeah, he lived with me for a while, and my captain, we call him Captain.
Captain Dad.
Way, right?
Lynn Way
Captain
is
Way.
the captain.
Captain
I have a
Way.
T-shirt that
Yeah.
says that Captain Lynn Way is still the captain.
Wow.
Because my daddy was a ripper, a runner, a hustler, a gambler.
Woo.
Oh.
Man. Now, are those
Wow, he
song
was a
lyrics?
slick
Because
guy.
if they're not, they should be.
They should
should
be,
be.
but my dad
Yeah.
was.
Steve Miller's already gone, you know. We
Yeah, that's right. Midnight Toker, baby.
Well, my dad was, yeah. Yeah, my dad was something.
You
He's
got
still
you
alive.
got
He's still alive?
You got a story? You got a
Oh,
story?
yeah, let's hear
man.
one captain story.
Oh my gosh.
Move that
I
pop
used to-
filter down a little so we can see your face.
I
There
used
you
to
go.
work for my dad. If you
Okay.
wanna
Oh
call
my
it that.
gosh.
That had to
yes.
be fun, right, Andrew?
Well, it was
Family affair.
I've
It's a
never
family
worked for my
affair
dad.
here.
it was different. My dad and half his, 3 of his brothers were printers because that was a big industry, and
Mm-hmm.
he worked for Barrel
Printers
Ward
Alley.
Printing Company.
Yeah. Yeah.
He used to be like had something to do with the Field and Stream magazine,
Oh, nice.
and then he didn't. But he also worked for himself. So I have a captain story about
Oh, yeah.
volunteer welding.
Volunteer
Whoa.
welding.
Where you get my dad
We're
had
familiar with the volunteer
Yeah, so
welding
volunteer
here.
Oh, this is a good
Another-
story.
yeah.
My dad-
Volunteer welding is a gas company, right?
Yes, my dad had a little shop. You need to walk through it, and it was behind volunteer welding, and he used to work me like a Trojan. I'm telling you. I mean, he'd give me $100 and I'd be what, working a folder. I mean,
What were you doing?
printing a newsletter. No, I didn't print it. I folded it.
Uh-huh.
He printed it for Covington, Bill Covington.
Oh,
County.
okay.
Ooh.
County clerk.
Well, you don't get that letter anymore.
No.
But it told you where to go and get your tags renewed.
Yeah.
And him and Bill was cronies.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So
Our
they
cronies.
party together?
I don't know what they did.
Yeah, they
But I know my
probably
dad worked for him, or
Yeah.
he paid him to. He got this job to print these newsletters.
Newsletter.
And that's how he made it.
Yeah.
Besides whatever else he did. But
Wasn't Bill Covington the one who paid somebody to get him beer?
I don't know.
Yeah,
probably.
we need to look that up. We had a county clerk that did that.
I got
That
$50
doesn't
with your name on to
Yes.
bring me cold beer.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
was not there anymore. So
Right, I think
But
that's
that's
why.
when my dad didn't do any more printing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to. He used to work a print press, and he was to work a turn front and back, 2 color. No,
Wow.
not in this new stuff,
Yeah.
And I ran a table photo, go chang 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 chang, and it shoot them in and fold them, and you're not supposed to be operating something without someone being in there with you because it could take your fingers.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my dad would leave me.
Ah,
I'm
he didn't
going to
hustle
lunch
you.
with Randy. I said, let me tell you something. You better get me a 6-pack. Bring it to me right now.
It's required when you
'Cause I
operate
would
heavy
work in-
machinery, right?
Yeah, you can't do it without
You
it.
gonna
Right,
leave
Doc?
me? Why not just if I'm gonna get my hands chewed up, I might as well be buzzed when I But
I'm just like, whatever I'm doing, I might as well be buzzed.
that's it. It makes it that much more entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Because it would take me 4 days to do a 1-day job for $100.
Wow.
That's my father. What do you do?
What do you do?
And I love him.
Yeah.
He's my captain.
Yeah.
He's my captain.
Is that the end of the story, or is something else happened before we jump?
Yeah.
No, that's it. He just used to leave me in there.
Oh my God.
And I worked in a barn, more or less, because it would be
A
raining.
barn?
No, it's an old building over there by the Flamingo.
Now, didn't you tell me that volunteer welding had exploded once?
Oh, yes, that was what.
Yes.
Okay, this was another place.
I thought this is what you were about to
No,
talk about.
I forgot about that. See how?
I never forgot about that when you told me.
But I'm in there listen. I'm in there working away. My father's gone to lunch, and my Uncle
As he
Jerry
does.
is in there with me.
Wait, is
'cause-
Uncle Jerry Miller's?
Yes, Miller's
Is that the
father.
Dixieland Delight
Rhonda
guy?
and I have a mutual friend that is her cousin.
Yeah.
And
It's
now-
a small town.
It's a
after
small
all.
town. That's exactly right.
So me and my Uncle Jerry are in there, and he's funny as hell, right? And Joe knows Uncle Jerry
Oh yeah.
from the cigar shop where Jerry's pop-up shop would work for Rob. My cousin had Smack on Elliston until he had to close it down because they
That's all right.
changed everything.
Yeah.
You know, sold it, whatever.
Yeah,
But,
the clothing company.
My Uncle Jerry and I were in there, and all of a sudden I heard this boom.
It's Smack. Y'all were at Smack.
No, at the
Volunteer welding.
at the print shop.
Oh, okay, the print shop.
behind Volunteer
Volunteer
welding. All of a sudden, my dad's gone. Well, my uncle runs out well, there's only one door. We both run out.
Fire hazard.
I go this way. He goes this way. Well, you got volunteer welding in front of me, and all of a sudden I'm seeing f***ing.
Yeah.
All of a
You
sudden,
tell him,
That's
Rhonda.
the best
You
scene
tell him.
that has been said on this podcast so far.
propane tank
Shoot
come
now.
across. Well, they filled propane.
So it was like a
They still
rocket.
do.
It got ignited and shot
And it
across
went
the
over
room.
Well, it caught on fire, did something, but they evacuated it. I mean,
Wow.
I ran, he ran.
Yeah.
My daddy wasn't there. Matter of fact, I
missed
know
the
where he
whole
was.
thing.
He was playing golf.
Oh, with Bill Covington?
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't surprise me any. But
All right.
yeah, me and my uncle, we just like busted out, yeah.
Well, this has been extremely.
It's
lovely.
been so
It's
much
been great.
fun.
Yeah.
Don't cut it yet, Caleb. We're gonna do
Please.
one more thing. We're gonna let Rhonda draw a card of the day.
Okay.
Oh yeah, tarot card.
All right.
And Rhonda, while he's about to give you instructions, you're going to be shuffling the deck there 4 times, right?
Man,
Yeah, so Rhonda, think of a
that's
question.
not gonna why you gotta do me?
All right.
Because you're the mystical
Did you want
art.
Gracie to do it?
Gracie,
Gracie
she
does
needs
it.
to
I
do
do
it.
the mystical arts.
All right.
Yes,
while
really,
Gracie
because-
is
Wait,
shuffling
wait.
the deck 4
She's
times.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
Gracie
well-
Most people
does.
don't like to touch
Ley
Andrew's
lines.
tarot cards. It
It's
kind of
not
freaks me
Nothing
out.
wrong with
Ley
that.
lines. Ley
I want the
lines.
naked lady ones.
That's right.
Okay, I finished my dog hole. Do I get a prize?
You do. She gets a prize. I don't know. You get to get your tarot.
Well, it's funny when people look at you and they go, Andrew, you need to get your cards cleansed.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think
like-
you need to get yourself cleansed. Is
Okay,
the problem.
He did that.
Okay, Gracie,
Gracie, you
what
do
you're
it.
going
I'm
to
not-
do is you're going to think of a question and you're going to shuffle the deck 4 times.
Okay, I got to think of my question.
Yeah. Rhonda's going to step out for a second. Before she does, what did that machine, the noise of that machine make?
Chang, 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 chang. That's what it did. Love y'all.
Oh, are you
Where are you
going, Rhonda?
going?
No, she'll be back.
Okay.
Rhonda's got to go.
Shit, what is this? Something stuck to my boot. Look.
Oh, it's technical equipment. We're having technical issues on this side.
All
of
right,
the
go
room.
ahead, Gracie. Do
I'm
the proverbial
shuffling.
shuffle.
Yeah.
And these are my favorite tarot cards. These are Black Cat's tarot cards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's got the
Negro Cato.
Rhonda. Good call.
Where'd she go? Oh, she mic on in the bathroom.
That'd be a
Y'all would've heard me out
Seinfeld.
there.
Go in there and talk about us.
All right, guys, stepping
Okay,
on
this
the
one flew
stepping on
out.
the camera is Gretchen. She's getting married.
Yay!
Yay,
Congratulations.
Gretchen. You know the best part of Gretchen getting married is that I'm officiating the ceremony.
Whoa.
Wait. Can we co-officiate?
No.
Like Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton?
But I've decided if I don't have a better +1, I'm asking you, Andrew. So.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh, that's
I'll go.
great. That's awesome. You
Okay.
should sing Islands in the Stream at for their wedding.
Duet. Karaoke at the wedding. I'll bring the karaoke
Islands in the
machine.
stream. That's just what you are.
Okay. I have to say, okay, I'm having trouble here.
All right, so where are we at? What shuffle are you
I
on?
had 3, so this is 4, but this one popped out, and so I think that that's important.
Yes, it's out.
It's out. Yeah.
What is
No,
it? Let me
but
see the
it
card.
popped out, so it's important.
It's a pop out.
All right, it's 2 cards. It's
The mystical arts tell us that this is
it's
important.
inner strength.
Inner
That's out.
strength.
You're not gonna have any inner strength, and you're not gonna have any introspection, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry about
I don't
that,
need any
Dr.
of that.
Rule.
I don't need any of that.
All right,
Okay, now what?
What you're
Separate
gonna do
it?
is can you, as best as you can, at the very top of the table, spread it out in a line.
At the top of the
At the
table?
top, like you know how you like spread out cards.
Yeah, I got
Fan
you.
it out.
At the top.
Yeah, get rid of the cloth. The cloth is gonna
Oh,
probably
the
get
cloth
in the way.
is okay. The mystical arts can still happen without the cloth.
Yeah, so at the top of the table, just spread them out. There you go.
We need
Oh.
to swap out a battery for you.
Are you seeing this, people?
Yeah. However you can see. There we go.
There
Or
we go.
what you can do also is just mix them up. Mix
Oh,
them up on
I'll
the
do a
table
little
and then
mix.
just pick one.
There's a little trap
It
door.
was like a horseshoe.
It is a horseshoe.
No, there's a trap door. You've got to open it up.
I'm gonna do
on the-
some mixing for
Yeah.
a
There you,
minute.
oh, okay. It's already open.
What are
okay.
you guys doing over there?
They're
You got
messing
to take
with
the old
camera.
battery out.
Oh, we're having a battery issue
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
while I'm doing
There
this
you go.
mixing.
Good job.
It's very soothing. It's like
Yeah, well-
ASMR.
All right. Yeah. So when
Okay.
you're done, shuffling
We need to
those
turn the
out,
camera
pick
back
one.
on.
All right, and lay it
Yeah.
out. And what do you?
It's
This
upside
is what I was
down.
training
Show
you.
it to
So
me like your face.
trial by fire.
Like I'm Vanna White.
Yeah, you remember the focus.
All
That's
right.
good.
So unfortunately, it's a reverse card, and that
It's not
and
red,
the
so it's not recorded.
Ace of Wands reverse means
So look at the top of the camera. There you
means
go.
to basically have a low. It's basically so what Wands would mean. The Ace of Wands would mean a burgeoning of desire, but when it's reversed, it
Burgeoning
means
of desire.
it means no desire.
Oh.
Or like a lack of desire, like low desire for a period of time. You know, like you might need to get some pills or something.
I
You're
need
a
to take
doctor.
more pills than I already am.
Physician, heal thyself.
4 meds.
Yes, more meds.
Add 1 more.
Or
Favorite activity.
one more
Less meds.
road trip to Illinois.
I think that prescription would heal
All right.
us.
Well, is Rhonda still in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Taking a
Okay.
minute.
Well, guys, we got to clear it up. Rhonda's been absolutely amazing. I'd hate,
Yes.
and I really didn't.
So
I
is
really don't want to
Gracie.
stop
We
it
love
while
Rhonda.
she's.
She needs to have a cigarette. She's outside.
Let her have
Oh well, in
God
Rhonda,
bless Rhonda.
in Rhonda fashion, she does not. She's like James Brown people. She doesn't need to be here for me to sign off for her.
That's true.
But the king has left the building, or the queen.
Yeah.
The Yas Queen has left the building. She's outside smoking. So we have Gracie Rule here, Mr. Caleb Church on the sound. Gretchen, what's your last name? Gretchen, I keep forgetting it. Trash.
Gretchen Trash.
Mr. My co-host Brennan Sharp.
Hello.
And Suze Crowley over here.
Zeus Crowley.
And
This is Andrew Perot.
I'm Andrew
Andrew
Perot, and this is
Perot.
Villager People Podcast. Signing
Yeah,
off.
baby. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Villager
Lloyd
people.
Kaufman.
Lloyd Kaufman.
He reads it in the